Hi, this is Rubino from DevilsDigest.com. We're over here with center Nick Kelly after Tuesday's practice. And Nick, I know that Coach said that practice today was a little off, but overall, I mean, how do you feel about your performance all throughout preseason camp?
I think this season's camp, the offensive unit as a line really progressed in communication and really understanding the scheme that the defense is playing at and how and the certain calls that we need to make as a unit in order to get that blocked.
You talked about the defense. There's so much talk about this defensive line being very green, but you're one of the guys, excuse me, in the trenches that goes up day in and day out against this defensive line. Well, what's your take on this defensive line, how they've been performing all throughout camp?
They're working hard. They really progressed this year. Edmund Boateng has really progressed. That's one person I've seen that has really progressed this year as a DN and really owning his skills as a DN.
As far as yourself, I mean, we have so much talk, obviously, about the center being the quarterback of the offensive line, so to speak. How did your approach change coming into this year, especially being last year where you played sparingly behind Cody Kabensky? This year, you're the man, so to speak. How did your approach change, even going all the way back to spring?
I would say I wanted to get in the film room and really study, really get to the smarts where Cody was at last year and try to surpass that. I feel like I'm doing a great job right now in understanding the defense and understanding the calls I need to make in order to protect.
Just going back all the way back to January, when you're either working strength and conditioning or, like you said, in the film room, what's some of the things you've been really trying to hone on for the last 8 or so months to prepare yourself for 2014 season, again, your first season as a starter?
Really getting the confidence and making the calls that I need to make on the offensive line and making sure that I'm like you said, the second quarterback, making sure that I'm making the right calls in order to be successful this year.
I know we've been hearing a lot about this offensive line. No disrespect to 2013 unit, but even being better this year, more physical, maybe more athletic. Is that something that you've been noticing all throughout preseason camp?
Yes, I noticed that this offensive line has a little bit more attitude towards them. I say attitude is a good word. We have to have something to prove. Christian Westerman, physical as heck. He comes off the ball. He means business. Same with Jamil. Same with V, same with Tyler. All of them have something to prove this year.
When you say something to prove, do you think the offensive line took some hits, literally and figuratively, when you looked at games like Stanford playing them twice, against Notre Dame, maybe even against Wisconsin, as far as all the talk of not really holding that line of scrimmage? Is that something that has been, I'm not going to say your battle cry, but maybe something you really tried to improve on going into 2014?
Yeah, I think that had an impact on what we're doing, on the attitude that we have. We're always progressing to be better, always working to get that next level. So, yeah, I would say it had an impact on the attitude this year.
Do you really feel that this offense can be even more explosive than it was last year? And do you think that kind of goes hand in hand with the improved offensive line?
I do. I believe that this offense has got to be more explosive this year. And that, yes, it goes with the offensive line being the point of emphasis, being that we're got to be more physical up front, more fast, more explosive, and we're got to get off that ball and really drive people in the dirt.
What have you done in the offseason to go ahead and develop a deeper chemistry with Taylor Kelly? Because obviously, again, you were not the starter center last year.
This year at Camp T, we actually were in the same house together. Really talked to him, played dominoes with him, and just got to know him, got to get the relationship going. A really cool guy. Love Taylor Kelly.
I know some offensive linemen actually like a quarterback like Taylor that can go ahead and scramble when things break down. Are you one of the offensive linemen who actually allowed him just staying in the pocket because you know where he's at all the time?
No, I don't mind. I like playing off him because if he runs, I like getting downfield and helping him block and getting the yards he needs. I don't mind what he does. I work off my quarterback and let him do what he does. He's great at it.
So classes start here on Thursday, which means the preseason camp is coming to an end here very soon. What are some of the things that you're trying to go out and accomplish as preseason camp winds down here?
I'm just trying to get all the little details of our play accomplished, like getting the footstep correct, getting the calls, just owning the little things and learning the basics of the offensive line.
Okay. Nick, thank you very much.
Thank you.
For Nick Kelly, this is Rubino for Devil's Digest.